All right, homeboy, what's the play? We're gonna break into the plug's house. Talking about that big dude. Dude we get all our stuff from. This big ass dude. He's got pounds. Money? Your homegirl told you where he keeps it all at. I don't know, man. He's usually got a gun on him. We ain't got no gun right now. Oh, he ain't gonna be home. You're sure your homegirl told you? He's not gonna come home while we're there. Nah, because your homegirl told you. Breaking the big dude's house that's got a gun, that's not gonna be home because your homegirl said he wasn't gonna be home. And your homegirl knows where he's keeping everything at. And we're gonna be rich. That's the play. And just hope he don't come home, right? Not gonna come home. Definitely not gonna come home. Yeah, I'm in. Sign me up, man. Got to be the stupidest motherfucker. Man, you already know what it is. Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, and we're back. Today we're gonna go over some of the more moronic and stupid choices I made as a teen. Talked on some of these in the past. Today we're gonna get into some pretty crazy stories. You ever question yourself about yourself? Like, how could you be so stupid? Are you really that dumb? Like, to where you have to sit and scratch your head like, I can't believe I even attempted that. It's definitely where today's story is gonna take us. As a juvenile, I was D4W, man, down for whatever. Like, if it made dollars to me, it made sense. But I wouldn't always think things through all the way. I wouldn't fully weigh out the good side and the bad side. I just see the good side and not worried about the bad side because that's not going to happen. And it always happened. Running up in somebody's house, first of all, it's nothing you should ever do. It's stupid. No matter what he's got in there. I don't care if he's doing illegal activity. Doesn't give you the right to go in and take anything from anybody. I didn't understand that until later on in life because I was stupid. Oh, I've learned my lesson now. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You could drop a coin on the ground, a gold coin right in front of me. I will tap you on your shoulder and hand it to you just because I know it's the right thing to do. But as a juvenile, that's not how I thought. Not coming for money, I'm going to go get money. By any means necessary. What are we doing today? Stick-ups? Sign me up. What are we doing today? Running by somebody's house? I'm on board. We're selling drugs? Sweet. As long as it ends with me having money in my pocket at the end of the day. I was cool with it. Not who I am. Definitely who I was growing up. Everybody knew if you had a lick, you had some type of dirt you want done, a crime to commit, this dummy right here is the guy you come find. I'm going with you. When nobody else will go, hi, I'm Jay. Yeah, I'm a whole entire idiot. I'll go. That was me. You know I done seen it, you know I done lived it. So, let's relive it. 1996, we're living in Meadow Run apartments. You got Meadow Run, and you got Meadowdale Boulevard, which is this long-ass stretch of street that goes in between the two. And then you got Meadowdale Apartments. We've been out there now at this point maybe a year, a little over a year. We'd end up living out there another year. Then my dad passed, and we moved, right? My mom met a man, so they went and got a house. And the time of me living out there, a lot of the guys I went to school with, a lot of guys that I knew from everywhere lived out there. Now, Meadow Run wasn't, I wouldn't call it the projects. Meadow Run was a step up from the projects. Meadow Run is where you went when you made it out the projects, had a Section 8 voucher. It was like a step up from the projects. But most of the people out there had lived in bad areas at one point or another, right? They just started this program where they were accepting bad credit, no credit, didn't care if you had evictions. So it was a very diverse neighborhood. A neighborhood that had You know, you had your Spanish community, your white community, your black community. We all coincided. I've done a lot in this neighborhood. A lot. I went through a spell where I was breaking in cars. I was always selling weed. That was my thing. Since as far back as I can remember, I realized I could cop a sack for a certain price, cop it at a cheap rate, sell it for, you know, what everybody else is selling it for, or a little bit higher when everybody else ain't got it. So I always stayed selling weed. Sit out on my front steps one day and I see a U-Haul truck pull up right across from where our apartment. We got a long section of apartment buildings, and there's a long section of apartments in front of us. And then like the street you drive through to get around to the back side of the apartments. And I'm sitting on my steps out front, just smoking a blunt. My daily routine. I usually go out back. Sometimes I come out front. I'm sitting out front and I'm smoking this blunt. And I see this U-Haul truck pull up to this empty apartment across from us. Then I see an old Ford LTD, like a 1970s model gray Ford LTD, pull up and back in the parking spot beside it, right? Nothing else really going on, you know what I mean? Just typical stuff, people walking around, going down the sidewalk, whatnot. Hey, what up? And they walk by and I'm just smoking on this blunt. Watch this big ass buff black dude. And this, when I say D was a big dude, D reminded me of like DMX with Suge Knight's body. Like, that's honestly what it reminded me of. I see this big jacked up dude get out the U-Haul truck, and this teenager get out the passenger side, and this woman and this other kid get out the LTD. They walk up to the door, unlock the door, start unloading the U-Haul truck, right? I go on about my business. They're in the middle of unloading. You know, people are moving in, blah, 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 blah. I go on about my day, do what I'm going to do. Later that night, I'm coming from my homeboy Terry's house, and Terry is actually a tattoo artist that lives out there at the time. Terry did one of my first tattoos, which is actually this tribal dragon that I got when I was like 16. It was a cover-up on some plug work. I'm coming from Terry's house, and I'm walking down the sidewalk, and the big dude I seen driving the U-Haul earlier is standing out, you know, like in front of the U-Haul truck, smoking a cigarette. And he's like, yo, come here. I hate when people do that. I walk up to him, what's up? Hey, I'm D. All right, what up, D? I'm J. Hey, you ain't trying to buy a copy machine, like a big-ass copy machine. Copy machine? I'm 16 years old. Do I look like... It's like Kinko's? It's like Office Max? Like, what the fuck I need with a copy machine? I didn't say that. That's what I'm thinking. I said, nah, dog, not looking to buy no copy machine, man. I be coming across stuff. Yeah? What type of stuff you come across? Step aside real quick. Let me show you something. So we go in. They got boxes spread out everywhere. The woman is busy putting stuff in the cabinets in the kitchen. You got to walk past the kitchen when you come in. Then it opens up to a living room. And right across from the kitchen is like a staircase that goes upstairs. And he goes to this box and he pulls out this little like sandwich baggie with all this different jewelry in it. He said, you mess with jewelry. He didn't say jewelry. Crazy. You mess with jewelry. I said, yeah, what you got, man? He started showing me, and it's all females jewelry. I said, nah, man, I don't need no females jewelry. At 16, when it comes to the females, I trick them. I don't treat them. I'm not buying no girl, no ring, no bracelet, no necklace, no none of that. Come on, man, I got these, they dirt cheap, man. You can get the rings $20 a piece, $40 for the chain. I tell him no. I don't need them, you know what I mean? Man, you can spend something. Somebody wants it, you can take it and flip it. Now, I was a hustler at the time. I did anything and everything, you know what I mean, that was street smart on my part when it came to getting money. I thought about it for another minute. I said, nah, man. And all I really had to my name was the money that I was going to re-up with. I smoked up all my profit, blunt after blunt after blunt, being young and dumb, right? I said, nah, I can't mess with it, right? So as we're talking, I see the teenage dude I seen in the truck when he come down the stairs, right? And I'm just going to call him my homeboy. So I said, all right, man, I'm going to holler at you. I got to get home. It's about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, right? So I go ahead and I go home. The next day, I come outside, bright and early in the morning, go get up with the dude that lives up the street with me because he could buy beer. He was older. He goes in the store, buys me some 40s. We ride back to the apartment complex. He drops me off on the corner. I get out with the beers, and I walk down the street, crack one of the 40s of Old English, buck as much as I can, and I was out of control at this point. My mom had given up on the, like, stopping me from drinking and smoking weed. Like, she would see me and all my friends out back smoking and bucking 40s. She knew that, like, if she tried to push the subject, I would just leave home. I'd just dip off again, run away. So I walk down the sidewalk, and I'm drinking this 40, and now I see the young dude. The U-Haul truck is gone now, and they've got all the stuff inside the apartment. I see the young dude, and he's out the front of the apartment just sitting on his stoop, right? So I walk up, and I introduce myself. Hey, I'm Jay. Hey, what's up, man? My name is such and such. I see I met your dad last night, D. He's like, that's not my dad, man. That's my step-pops. I said, oh, word, my bad. I ain't mean no offense. No, it's cool. They ain't been out of prison maybe 6-7 months, man. That's my mom's boyfriend. Step-pops. You know how it goes. I said, well, that's what's up. He seems like cool people. He's like, nah, not really, man. Dude's a piece of shit for real, but, you know, whatever. We chop it up. I tell him, hey, you smoke? Yeah, I smoke. I said, well, take a walk with me then. Go over to my apartment. My mom's at work. We'll go out back. Smoke out back. We'll go over to behind my mom's apartment. And the apartment's got this big-ass, the back of every apartment's got like a big privacy fence around it. It's a concrete slab out back that's like maybe 8 foot wide, maybe 10, and then maybe 10 foot long. It's got like a wooden fence around the back of every single apartment. So when you walk out your sliding glass door, it's just a little concrete slab with a wooden fence. I got a string tied through the gate that goes over the top of the gate, like a shoestring, so I can pull the string to unlatch the gate from the inside. We go up and down. You drink? Like, I ain't supposed to. Dude, give, you know, he a trip. Mom's a trip, but yeah, whatever. I give him a beer. We sit out back, and we smoke. Again, another beautiful friendship. You know what I mean? Like, me and dude are on the same type time. He's telling me how his mom met this dude while he was in prison. She been riding for him for years. They just moved here from Blackwell. Blackwell at the time was like the murder capital of Richmond, Virginia. You went out Blackwell, you better have some business out there, and you better be built like that, because it's a good chance you can get zipped up and put in a bag. Tells me, yeah, we moved from out Blackwell. The step pops to rip people off, and he done did this and that. So we dipped out of Blackwell. Now we out here. All right, cool. We top off the 40s, finish the 40s, finish smoking and shit. He goes on about his business. Later that night, I'm coming down the sidewalk again. I'm coming from dude Carlos. Carlos is a Spanish dude that I'd met several years before in a trailer park that actually lives like 5 doors down from me. Coming from Carlos's house, and the dude D is standing out front in front of this old-ass Ford LTD, right? Hey, Jay, come in, let me holler at you. Told you I don't like when people do that. I go over there. Hey, drive me somewhere real quick. I said, man, I ain't got no car. I'm about to drive you somewhere I ain't got no car. Nah, I'm a little, you know, like this. He's all messed up. I'm a little, you know, messed up right now. Drive me, I don't want to get pulled over. I'm 16 years old. I don't have a license. Ain't never had a license. I know how to drive. I've had cars. I'm like, all right, cool. We get to driving. Where we going? We're going to my homeboy's house. I said, all right. I realized as soon as we pull up, I just took him to get dope. He's getting heroin. The neighborhood we're in, I know this neighborhood. There's junkies everywhere. If you pull up in a car running somebody's house real quick, 99.9% chance you just went in there and bought dope. You didn't go in there and buy no weed. You didn't go in there and say what's up to your homeboy. He goes inside and he's in there. It felt like forever, man. I got out the car, sitting on the hood of the car, my foot up on the bumper, looking at people go around and shit. He comes on out. I hop off the hood of the car. I get in the car. Now he's in the passenger seat. Big, like I told you, big Suge Knight looking dude, just darker skin, bald head, sitting there nodding in the passenger seat. He talked to me for a minute. He'd be saying something. Yeah, man, them kids, they be driving me crazy, but I love the girl. He'd nod out for like 5 minutes. But I love the girl and the kids, so I'm looking like, as I'm driving, I'm looking at this dude nodded out, and I'm like, this dude's high, man. This dude's junkie. This dude's just doing dope. I know what he's doing. We pull back up to his apartment. I pull forward, back the car up in there. Hey, man, we at the apartment. He, huh? Oh, shit, thanks, Jay. Good looking. The car ain't got no keys. It's his car. It's 100% his car. It's not stolen. But for one reason or another, with them older Ford LTDs, you could just turn the damn thing with no keys in it. I turn the car off. I get out. All right, man, I'm going to holler at you. All right. Next day, I get to talking to his son, his homeboy. My homeboy comes over. And I tell him, I said, look, man, I said, what's up with your step-pops, man? What you mean? I said, what's up with him? He's like, I told you what's up with him. Be on that bullshit. He be getting high and shit. I said, what's it? He gets high on dope, huh? He was like, you already know what he gets high on. You took him around the way last night. Like, that's why we couldn't be out there. Where'd you take him at? So I tell him the street, and he's like, yeah, that's like 3 blocks over from where we was living. You know what I mean? It's probably one of the few people he ain't rip off. So I tell him all that. Cool, whatever. He's like, man, don't be messing with that dude. That dude will get your ass in trouble. He's gonna get you hurt. You out there, you sitting on the hood of the car. You know you rip people off out there. You sitting on the hood of the car. Little white dude in the middle of the projects, like, you know what I mean? Like, are you stupid or something? I said, nah, I've been out there before. Like, that, bro, I didn't just move out here. We didn't come from some rough spots. Yeah, we don't go nowhere with him. Somebody, you know what I mean? They gonna smoke your boots. Somebody gonna run up on your ass. You gonna catch a hot one that belongs to the step pops. I said, all right, man, good looking. Over the course of the next few months, me and dude get tight, like real tight. Summer 1996. We chill every day. You know what I mean? He come over to my apartment, come out back, take rocks. We didn't have a cell phone. Throw the rocks at the window at the time. I open the window. What's up, man? It's bright and early, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. What's up, homeboy? Come on, man. Let's go. Let's roll. Like, what is this dude doing in my window? Why are you out there so early? Like, whatever, man. All right, let me get dressed, brush my teeth and stuff. I get up, get dressed. Summer goes off as usual. All summer long, we're doing typical shit that people around our way did. We're breaking in cars. We grab a sack from somebody and run off. Now it rolls around the wintertime. They've been out here at this point. Probably, I'd have to say, probably about 8 months they've been living out here. Because it was cold when they first moved in here. Now it's starting to get cold again, right? So now we got the big bomber jackets on, the triple fat gooses out there, the big fuzzy hoods on, right? I told you I sell weed. We get to a point where I go to re-up one day. I pay the dude I get my weed from. Here you go. He waits till I give him the money and says, look, things gonna be dry for a little bit. Shit's messed up. There was a drought. For y'all don't know, a drought means if you're a drug dealer, you better hope you save some money, because ain't no more drugs coming your way. Something's done happen along the lines of how the drugs get here, the weed gets here. You're going to be going without. There's not going to be anything going in your hand to sell until they figure out, you know, how to get it, what's going on. They don't give you details, just ain't nothing happening right now. I'll let you know. I'll hit you up. Tell my homeboy, I said, man, I'm scrambling. Like, I'm down to the last little bit of weed I got. Like, I got a little money put up, but the majority of my money I paid due with. It's some sucker shit. He let me pay him. This is going somewhere. He let me pay him, and then tells me that I can't get him a weed. If he would have told me that, I'd have said, shit, I left the money at the house. Why don't you just go to the dude my step-pops gets his weed from? I said, who? I don't know nobody your step-pops. No, he's like, right, we can cross over Meadowdale Boulevard, go over to Meadowdale Apartments, and, you know, dude might not deal with you, but I know I can deal with him. I've been over there a bunch of times with step-pops. Bet, let's go. He's like, not to mention, my homegirl lives like 4 doors down, so to give me a reason to pull up on her and kick it with her. All right, man, whatever. Cold. We're walking in the cold. Got the 40 inside the jacket. And the triple fat goose had the big ass pocket in it. Got the 40 inside the jacket. We walk over there. I give him the $250. He tells me. We walk down first to his homegirl's house. He knocks on the door. She comes out. He introduces me and whatnot. Hey, this is Jay, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't going to school at the time, so I didn't know her. And I just didn't know a lot of people on that side of the apartment complex. Hey, how you doing, Jay? He's like, look, I'm going to go holler at dude real quick. She knew what the dude did. Jay going to chill here with you. Is that cool? Yeah, that's straight. So me and her sit there just talking bullshit. You know this person from school? Yeah, I know them. I don't ever see you in school. Yeah, I don't go much, man. I stay in trouble, so I'm not really allowed in school. He comes back out. All right, Jay, let's go. Walks up. And I think he liked the girl. I don't know if he ever smashed, but you could tell he liked her. I think it was one of those situations where, like, he tried to play the friend, hoping that one day he could hit, but he hadn't hit it. So we're walking down the street. I'm anxious. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. He hands it to me. I put it inside my jacket, zip my jacket down some. It's in like a Food Line white bag. Unzip it. I look. Yeah, this is the same weed I've always been getting. That Mexican dirt weed. Mexican brick pack is what we called it. A lot of stems, a lot of seeds. compressed sometimes. Sometimes it be fluffy and nasty. Good, we're on. Go to the house, weigh it out. Me and him sit in the bedroom and bag up. Over a course of, I'd say from October till about January, I will walk over there with him, and this is where I re-up. Sometimes I could run through a quarter pound. That's 4 ounces of weed. I could run through them 4 ounces in a day. Depends on how much people were smoking, what day of the week it was. Like on Fridays, I run through that shit no problem. I'm bagging up quarters, eighths, nicks, dimes, leave a whole ounce sitting on the side. It varied on how fast I run through it. But over the course of the next few months, I've run through a lot of this weed, sold a lot of this weed. He comes to me one day, and this is where the intro came from. He said, hey man, you know and by now I've gotten cool with the girl that lives a couple doors down from the dude that sells weed, because I always posted up there every other day or so. My homegirl said she got a lick for us. What's the lick? We're gonna rob the plug. Who's the plug? The dude we get the weed from. You sure? Yes, I'm sure. We're gonna run up in this shit. She said he got a whole bunch of weed that just came in. He got a bunch of money, and she knows where he keeps it at. You ain't gotta tell me twice. Let's go. When can we do this? Well, let me talk to her, find out when he's not home. She lives right a couple doors down, so she sees him leave and come back every day. She knows. I'm like, all right, well, I at least had common sense to like, all right, find out when he's gonna be there and when he ain't, right? Maybe a day or so goes by, 2 days. He's gone. Every day around noon, he gets up, he leaves, he don't come back. 2-3 hours, where does he go? She ain't say all that. Has he got a job? She ain't say all that. But she knows the car leaves, he leaves every day from 12 to around, 2:30, 3:30, sometimes longer. He says, so if we get in there right after 12, we got till about 2:30 before he gets back. Sign me up, I'm in. When can we do it? We set up the date. All right, we can go over here on this day, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, I said, man, I've seen that. I've seen him come out before with dude, and dude be tucking his gun in his waistline. I said, man, you sure dude's not going to be home? Bro, he's not going to be home. The girl's out there. She sees him. She lives like 3-4 doors down from him. You know she knows like if he's going to be home or not. I bet, man. Let's do it. The day that we do the shit, I got my same triple fat goose on. Big black one. Got the bird, like the duck on it. Stuffed with the goose feathers. Got the white and gray hood on it. We head on over there. This is only maybe a 5-6 minute walk from where our apartments are located. We head on over there. We're going to hit this lick. We first walk up. The car is there. I see the car. He sees the car. I said, nah, man, this is bad, man. Dude is home. Like, it's like 12:30, 12:45 now. She said he usually leaves around noon. It's 12:30, 12:45. He can't have a job because he's late. No, I'm telling you. I'm like, man, I don't know. So there's a breezeway in between the apartments. Me and him chilling the breezeway, and we're like peeking our heads out, looking, waiting to see when he comes out. About one something, he rolls out, comes out, gets in his car, backs up. We back up behind it. Like, we move back behind the apartment building, all the way behind it. I watch as he drives by on the main street. Like, I bet. We go over there. How we gonna get in? Hop the back gate. We'll go through the back door. We live in the same style apartments, so we know that when it comes to those back doors, those sliding glass doors that just got the little flip latch, you get something in the track and you pry that door, that little latch is gonna pop up and that door will come off track, and you just open the door and go in. We get up to the back of the apartment complex, and you got the tall fence I told you about that goes around every single apartment. We grab the fence, jump it. Now we're in his little area. He ain't got no blinds, no curtains. As soon as you walk up to the double, the sliding glass door, you can see right into his living room. See his couch, see the TV, the old school TV, the table and the ashtrays and all that. I'm like, all right, so we get to looking around. There's like this little piece of metal, almost like something that would hold a shelf up, like an L bracket. Looks like a 7. My homeboy gets it, puts it in the door, pries on it, boom, door pops open. We run through this apartment like madmen. Go right to where she said the weed would be, where the money would be. She told us, which is crazy when I think about this, that she told us where it would be, because that would mean he was a grown man, she was a juvenile. Why did she know what was in his bedroom? Anyways, we go straight to the waterbed, and there's a He's got the big water bed with the big headboard and the flip-up compartments. We flip them up, look down in there. Ain't no weed in there. There ain't no money in there. It smells like weed, but there ain't no weed. He's got these drawers underneath the water bed that you pull out. So we start pulling them out, searching them. We're dumping stuff out everywhere. We'd have ransacked this man's room. I done grabbed the edge of this waterbed mattress and peeled it back as far as I can to see if things underneath the mattress. I dumped the nightstand over. A gun falls out. Walther PPK 32. I look, jackpot. Grab it, put it inside my coat pocket. Didn't say shit to my homeboy about the gun. Trying to keep the gun. Not trying to be sharing a gun with nobody. I tossed my gun about 3 weeks ago. I need this gun. I'm not saying nothing. We get to rummaging. We come to the conclusion we can't find the weed. We're not finding no money. We'd have found jewelry. We'd have found pagers. We'd have found a whole bunch of different stuff. VCR, DVD, combo kits. And we're taking this stuff downstairs and we're stacking it right out back on the patio. We've got his TV. When you're a teenager, you think stupid. Like a 30-inch TV is a great thing. But back then, a 30-inch TV wasn't like a 30-inch TV is today. A 30-inch TV today can be toted by an 8-year-old. A 30-inch TV back in the day took 2 adults to tote. The big, heavy-ass TVs. We get all this stuff packed up, not packed up, just sitting on his back patio. I'm upstairs going to the one bedroom. My homeboy's going to the other bedroom. And I keep running to the front of the apartment, looking out the blinds, looking to see if that white car's got back in. Making sure that white car ain't there. Just so happened, I run to the blind one time, I pull the blind down. I look, dude sitting outside in the car. It's one of those things like I told you yesterday. I look, I see him, I look over the blinds, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm scared to touch the blinds, thinking he's gonna see me. So I move over to the edge of the window and I pull the blinds a little bit and I look out the crack and I yell at my homeboy, hey, this dude's home. He's home. We're upstairs. You have to go down the staircase and the front door is right there when you come down the staircase. No sooner I yell at my homeboy, I hear the lock being fumbled with. Like it gets quiet when you know you're doing something wrong and you're trying to listen for if anything's going on. My homeboy's like, what? I'm like, dude's home, dude's home, dude's home. My homeboy runs back in the bedroom. I'm in the hallway. I follow behind him. He jumps inside the closet. I look, I can't get in the closet. There's not enough space. I run out to the hallway. I look around the bathroom. I'm like, fuck. I go in the bathroom, jump inside the shower. I close the shower curtain. We hear the front door open and the front door close. Now, as soon as you come in this apartment, straight forward is your living room. As soon as you come in, straight forward, you can see your sliding glass doors. We've dropped clothes. We've dropped all types of items coming down the stairs. This dude comes in your apartment, and I'm assuming the first thing he sees is all his shit sitting on the back patio out back of his apartment. This dude is going to kill me. This dude is going to kill me. This dude is going to kill me. I pull the gun out my pocket. I look. There's no clip in the gun. Oh, you dummy. You grabbed the gun with no clip. The clip must have been in the dresser drawer. Fell on the floor. I can't do nothing with this gun, man. I hear dude start spazzing. What the? He's going off in this apartment. Hey, if you in this bitch, I got a gun, and when I find you, I'm going to shoot you. You better come out now. Don't let me stumble across you. I'm going to kill you if I find you. I'm in this shower, shook. I'm petrified. This dude is 2 of me, way more connected than I am. I'm sure he's done way more in the streets at this point than I am. Much older than me. I'm in the shower like, please, Lord, don't let this man come in this bathroom. I hear him rummage through downstairs, checking the closet down there, the half bathroom down there, and I hear him run up the staircase. Not walk. I hear him run up the staircase. I hear him open the first bedroom door. Bong! The door slides back. He's looking around. I hear him come out and go to the second bedroom where my homeboy is hiding. Looks around. Bong! Comes out. I'm standing in the bathroom and he don't open the door. The door is wide open. I hear him when he walks in and he's mumbling, motherfuckers, I'm gonna kill him. And I'm just standing there, please, Lord, please, Lord, please, Lord, don't let this dude find me right. All he had to do was open the shower curtain, and there I am. There's no window in the bathroom. There's nowhere to go. I'm stuck. After what feels like an eternity, I hear him go back down the stairs. About that time, I hear the bedroom closet door sling open. I hear the window open, and I know already my homeboy jumped. He opened the window, jumped out the window onto the back patio. Dude runs back up the staircase. Now, when you come out the back patio, I told you got that fence. You got to either open the fence or climb it. This dude's got his fence rigged up where you got to climb it. He knows how to open it. We don't know how to open it. We're 16. I hear him run back up the staircase. When he does, he runs by the bathroom into the bedroom and is screaming out the window at my homeboy, "You little mother, da 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 da." This is my opportunity. It's my only shot to get up out of here or I'm going to get killed. I come out the shower slowly. I look down the hallway. I see him at the window and I jet. I take off running down the staircase. He's behind me. He's already heard my feet running to this apartment. Hey, what the? Comes behind me. Down the staircase, I go straight out the sliding door, grab the wooden fence. It's like almost like, I don't know how close he was to me, but when you're running like that, it feels like they're right on the back of your neck. I grab the fence, jump the fence. As soon as I jump the fence, pow! I hear a gunshot. Duck. Look, my homeboy is nowhere to be seen. That dude is the damn Flash. He's done disappeared, got ghost on my ass, got loose in the wind. It's like he's beating the streets with his feet. That dude is gone. Boom! I hear a shot. Take off running. This big, thick ass jacket. I'm running. My hood's flapping. Boom! I'm out. Black beanie on. I cut through the apartment complex, and I'm like running in and out of the breezeways. I run behind one apartment complex, cut out. Run down the sideway, cut behind, look, cut out. I run all these different routes trying to lose dude. Dude's not even chasing me, right? I go over to my homeboy's apartment. He's not there. I go out back thinking he'd be on the patio. He's not there. I go over to my apartment where my mom stays. Look through the cracks in the fence. My homeboy's out back of my apartment. So I pull the string. I come in. I said, he's like, "You all right? You hear the gunshot?" I'm like, "Yeah, he shot at me." "He shot at you?" "Yeah, he shot at me. You heard it, right?" "Is you hit?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I feel like I am, but I feel like I ain't." Like, that shit was scary, bro. Like, we ain't get nothing. Only thing we got was like some jewelry we put in our pockets, a little bit of loose money laying around here and there, but I'm talking about this didn't add up to much of anything. So I'm like, all right, man. I go to the sliding glass door on my mom's apartment. I pull, and I'm like, damn, she locked the door before she left. Come on, let's go around the front. We don't got keys to the sliding glass door. Go around front. I put the key in the door. I'm like, all right, man. We step in. I take the jacket off, throw it over the rail. My apartment is built just like dudes we just ran out of. Throw my jacket over the rail. I walk up the steps. My homeboy says, "I'm going to get something to drink out the kitchen real quick." I'm going to my room, man. I need to gather my thoughts. This is bad. Does this dude, did he see your face? Does he know where you live? Is he going to be over here in a little bit trying to kill us? Like, we didn't get nothing, but we done ran up at this man's crib, right? My homeboy comes up the bedroom and he's like, "Yo, I think dude hit you." I said, "What you mean he hit me?" He's like, "I think he shot you, Jay. Like, don't freak out. I think you got shot." "What you mean you think I got shot?" "Hold on, man. Whoa. Pull my beanie off, shake my head. I'm like, nah, he ain't hit me. My adrenaline's still pumping. My heart's still pumping. We ain't been inside the apartment a minute now. He's like, "Man, no, I think he shot you. Straight up, I think he shot you." "Why do you think he shot me?" "There's blood on the staircase." I go look, and sure enough, there's blood. Coming up the staircase, there's blood leading to my room. I look down at my doorway, and I'm like, there's blood. There's like smudges of blood on the floor. And I'm like, what the hell? First thing I do is I take my shirt off. Initial reaction, take my shirt off. Start searching. I'm like, nah, he ain't hit me, man. In my boxes, I drop my pants. I'm like, he ain't hit me. I kick my left shoe off. I'm like, nah, kick my right shoe off. This is one of the things that you don't feel it until you know it's there. I hadn't felt anything. My adrenaline was pumping. I was tired from running, exhausted. I smoke a lot of weed at this point. Lungs ain't what they should be. No sooner than I kick that shoe off, my sock is red and dripping with blood. I say, "Yo," pull my sock off, look at my foot. There's a hole in top of my foot. Look at the bottom of my foot. There's a hole in the bottom of my foot. Look at my sneaker. There is a bullet lodged in the sole of the bottom of my damn sneaker. Air Max 95s, blue, white, and grays. Now I start panicking. Oh shit, dude shot me in my foot. He shot me in my foot. My homeboy, man, well, I'm gonna go clean this up. You take care of that. He goes in the kitchen, gets paper towels, wet paper towels, wipes the stuff up before my mom comes home. I wrap my foot up, put a whole bunch of tissue on it, I think we cut some shirt up, wrap a bunch of stuff around it, put my foot in a different pair of shoes. My foot is killing me. My foot hurts, but it's not squirting, it's just bleeding. I can still move all my toes, like, all right. Well, I guess, like, I'm all right. You sure you don't go to the hospital? I'm like, nah, man, hell no. If I go to the hospital, they're going to bring detectives in. My mom's going to find out. Dude's going to find out where I live. Hell no, I don't want him over here. Like, I'll just deal with it, man. This shit will heal up. It'll be all right, right? I got a lot of my mom that evening when I come in because I'm limping. I'm limping. It hurts to put any pressure on it. What happened? We was down at the river, man. We was swinging on this rope swing and whatnot, and I stepped on something in the water. I hurt my foot. Let me see. It's all right, Mom. It's all right. Let me see. So I show her. She's like, well, what did you step on? A nail or something? I'm like, I don't know. Whatever it is, it went all the way through my foot. You want to go to the hospital? You feel like you need to go to the hospital? I'm like, no, I cleaned it up, Mom. It's all right. Sorry, Mom. Now you know. I'd never told her this. Some time goes by, and I'm paranoid now. I'm like, man, this dude is going to end up showing up over here at the apartment. I ain't been wearing my regular jacket. I've been wearing hoodies, different, shirts. I don't wear that black beanie no more. I'm not wearing that triple fat goose out in this apartment complex. This dude drive by in his car and see me out there in the same jacket that he see me run off in, right? So now months have passed, right? It's winter's coming to an end. Still cold outside, but winter's coming to an end. I keep this gun I stole from this dude in the pocket of the triple fat goose, right? I haven't got a clip for it yet, ain't got no bullets. Ended up getting a Davis 380 in the meantime. Anybody knows what a Davis 380 is? It is a whole entire piece of shit. It's a garbage pistol, but at 16, a pistol is a pistol, right? I find somebody wants to buy this little Walther PPK 32, right? I reached down inside the jacket one day to get the gun out, and as I pulled the gun out, I touched something else with my finger, and I'm like, the hell was that? Was that change? By now, my foot's healed up. It's not bleeding no more. I'm not thinking about it. I reach inside the jacket pocket, and there's a shell casing in the jacket pocket. I take my finger, I poke a hole, and there's a hole through the pocket. That dumbass gun I stole, that I took from him, was cocked with one in the chamber and no clip in it. 1996. Didn't have the safety feature of it won't fire without a clip. When I jumped that fence and ran from that apartment, no sooner than I jumped over and I landed, boom, and the weight of my body went down, the gun went off. Shot a hole through my pocket, through the top of my shoe, through the top of my foot, and lodged itself in the sole of my shoe. The guy never shot at us. All this time I've been paranoid like he shot at me and he's going to come back. I cheddar bobbed myself. I jumped the fence with a gun that I hadn't checked to see if it was loaded. I just knew it didn't have a clip because when I was in the shower, I'm thinking, man, if he opens the shower, I'm going to bust his ass with this gun. Like, I ain't going to let him kill me. I got to do something. Gun had one in the chamber, no clip. Discharged when I hopped the fence running from the man, shot myself in the foot. Maybe 6 months after this, the dude that was my homeboy step-pop went back to prison for stealing stuff, selling stolen stuff. My homeboy borrowed a bunch of CDs from me, promised. I'm going to be back out here this weekend. Jay, I'm going to be back out here. Don't even stress it, right? By now, I've turned 17. All right, man, I'll see you this weekend. Yeah, I'll be back out here. Him and his mom and them moved because now they couldn't afford the rent. I never saw him again. Yeah. Somebody asked me, you ever been shot? It's like a trick question. Yes and no. I cheddar bobbed myself at 16 jumping a fence. If y'all don't know what cheddar bob is, go watch it, man. I actually made that video last week. Forgot to finish recording it, forgot to upload it. So as y'all see, I'm in a different outfit for the outro. But yeah, that was my incident. That was my my first experience with what a bullet feels like. If anybody's ever dealt with something like that, you know that you don't really know it until you know it. Like, my heart was beating so fast, I was so scared, I was running so fast, everything on me was cramping up. And I didn't even know I was hit until I saw it. You can say what you want, you can belittle me, you can make jokes about it. It is what it is. It could happen to anybody. If you ran around with a gun in your pocket, it could happen to you. I guess that was my instant karma for what I was doing. It was God showing me, stop. Like, if you can't go nowhere without acting stupid, I'll make it where you can't walk. What I do, wrapped it up and kept it moving. Crazy times. But anyways, man, these jails, detention centers, these prisons, these streets, they're all just crazier worlds outside of this already crazy world we live in. And as always, y'all know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to keep y'all entertained. Are you not entertained? And like always, this is Jay Williams, Let's Live Life. To all my real ones, and there are some real ones watching. Because y'all still watching me. And y'all know how we do. Salute. Can't believe this shit. I shot my damn self in the foot.